Here we are. Welcome to the UTB Blogcast number 12. Same crew. Got me. We've got Dave.
Never thought I'd see a dozen.
We've got Chap.
Greetings all.
And Bartron with his shades.
Which I think are probably coming, on sale soon on the website. What do you think?
It is the highest requested thing that we've had on the website. So
I know, and it's been requested at least 2 times.
There we go.
That says a lot about our content, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah. It's all good.
So let's see. This week, the spotlight was on good old Apple, showing us their innovation. Doesn't it feel like we've seen it before?
I thought I was watching repeats.
Go, Chap.
I thought I was watching repeats, actually. I was looking for the little R symbol down the bottom to say that I'd seen this all before, because I seriously believed that I had. The most awesome, the most exciting iPhone ever. I'm sure I heard that last year. But anyway, you guys can correct me, of course.
And the year before.
The year before.
Well, let's face it.
We just photoshopped some of the photos from previous year and edited a couple of words here and there. And
yeah.
Well, there's new stuff this year. So what's new this year? We've got
photos.
Yeah, we've got iPhotos. We've got basically short videos instead of pictures.
Which now takes up twice as much space as standard photos.
True.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Force Touch that we had on the Storm back in, 2007?
2009.
2009?
But from my understanding of the Force Touch, the I hit, isn't it really just a quick button for an application, kind of like what we have on the Blackberries already? With that, from reading the description, that's what I understood it to be. It's just a quick button.
And it provides haptic feedback because, haptic feedback has been done.
Yeah. That's why we have physical keyboards.
There you go.
Yeah.
One of the things that did intrigue me, and I think that the Apple-Microsoft partnership has kind of brought this about, was that Apple mysteriously also released a Surface Pro. I thought that was brilliant, but running iOS.
Yeah.
I do not see how you can equate or compare an iPad of any type to a device that can run a full desktop operating system, which Surface Pro can. So, to me, they're not competitors. I think that the only reason Apple can even remotely pull this off is because it does have a ridiculous number of apps. And that's all fine and dandy, but if you want to pull off, being able to run some specific things in your office, it's just not going to be the same experience. I don't know. You have to have a desktop operating system to do desktop things, no matter what your processor is.
Yeah, I agree with that completely.
Apple doesn't really want to make any of their tablets a desktop replacement because they want you to also buy a desktop and a laptop from them. Whereas, basically they're looking for a three-product solution: the iPhone, an iPad, and a laptop or a desktop. What Microsoft is going for is a two-product solution: a phone and a hybrid. A tablet, basically a Surface, which is your laptop, which can also be used as a tablet. So that's Microsoft doesn't mind doing that. But I mean, it's the Surface. I tried it. was out back, and it's the only interface of Microsoft that I really liked, and I thought it was just a fantastic. They need some. They needed. It was about 2 years ago, so there were a couple things they need to work on. Just a bit of timing here and there with some of the gestures, but it's great. It's very fluid. It certainly beats the heck out of tapping that damn home key. Home button.
I guess it's familiar, yeah. I sort of want to roll back to the presentation. And I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched bits and pieces. I'll admit to watching the whole thing in the past. And the last time I did that, which was last year, or I guess it was about a year ago, it sort of made me realize that they're doing the same thing over and over again some more. And this time it kind of drilled home how obvious that was with the canned audience responses, like it was "I Love Lucy," you know, holding up the applause sign. And the saddest thing to me was the announcement of the pencil, and we don't have to go on that tangent, but that just the announcement of that pencil was the very first time I've ever seen an Apple audience laugh, have a guffaw, and a snigger at an announced product. And this, to me, is probably the most indicative thing about the whole rollout, is that it's the very first time I've ever heard a group of people, not one person with a guffaw, but a whole pile of people laughing at what you just announced. That's out of control. That's out of control for these people who are usually in control. And let's face it, some of their products are pretty nice looking. The iPad Pro, I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's got a nice screen and all that, and I'm not going to buy one because I don't need it. But it's a nice product, and we can talk about that later. But it's not like they make all their products are garbage. It's just that it's the same thing over and over again, and it's become so obvious. It's a bloody recurring joke. And again, you know, this pencil thing is the first time I've ever heard anybody laugh at it.
That was quite an amusing response, especially considering how the presenter actually responded to the laughter. That awkward pause.
Yeah, the look on his face was classic. I think it's already a meme. If
it's not, we're going there, guys.
Yeah, look forward to tomorrow morning.
What I'm finding interesting is not just the response from the audience present, but also the response from those who are, I won't say fanboys, I won't say kind of our usual blurbs about iPhone users, but those who are locked into the garden wall. I was on retreat this week, and all of the guys who were with me are very heavily invested in the iPhone ecosystem. I even had one guy who said, you know, the phones that you constantly have are brilliant, and I want them, but I've just bought far too much into